good quality there.
It's no use. Pockets have been picked clean.
Search with your toes, Stibbins.
Good to see you, friend. Just my...
I remember you. As I recall, you were somewhat helpful the last time my manservant got into a spot of trouble. I won't turn away good fortune. An antique Argonian renewal charm. Without one, they'll never let me observe the ritual of renewal. And that's the whole reason I came to this... I'll have you know, I paid a lot for that information. But Stibbins is exceedingly slow and requires That hand mirror is a family heirloom. I say help! Stibbins has gotten himself stuck fast. I say help! Stibbins has gotten himself stuck fast.
Much thanks. That wasn't as pleasant as you might expect.
It's used in the mysterious ritual of renewal that one? That's hard to say. Mostly because no one will give me a definitive answer. As far as I can tell, it's somehow connected to the gold. An obscene amount, truth be told. After you and Stibbins confront many whispers, meet me at the Lodge of Renewal. It's north of the Brightthroat village, out in the middle of nowhere. Come to think, he's an Argonian, a scout of some kind. Knows the swamp like a bear knows honey. Many Whispers was willing to talk to me when so many of his fellows wouldn't give me the time of day. I gave him a small fortune in gold. He may have sent us here in good faith, or he may have tried to cheat me. I will not be fleeced.
Right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Lady Laurent demands restitution, you...
I'm glad you agreed to accompany me. I had a bad feeling about many whispers from the first moment we met. Trust isn't something that comes naturally to well-trained manservants. As far as many whispers is concerned, he's taken an aggressive interest in visitors' investment. A good manservant learns how to avoid even the most unpleasant situations.
Keep your voice low, or you'll awaken every skeleton in the grove. What are you doing down here, by the way? Oh, the dry-skinned shrew. Her manservant has been bending my frill in a most unpleasant manner. Understand, I pointed her toward one possible location. I never said she would definitely find a charm in that. Lied? Oh, not in so many words, no. I sold her hope, which she seemed to desperately need at the time. Look, if she really wants... I must admit, you certainly present a more compelling argument than the manservant. Oh, very well. Take the charm, and tell Lady Laurent that she has gnawed away at the goodwill of many whispers.
Another find for your pack.
No, it is not possible. You do not even possess a renewal charm.
My manservant will be along with one momentarily. Ah, look, here they come now.
Even so, no outsider has ever participated in our sacred rite.
You talk to her. Maybe she'll understand your less refined use of the language.
You are the outsider bending the reeds in Lilmoth. The one who destroyed Azanmir? I imagined you would be taller. Still, there is nothing you can say to change my mind. I suppose one outsider could be permitted to take part in the ritual of renewal. Of course,
The preparations required are extensive. To prepare for the renewal rite, the ESO, one must align their three primal essences: blood, bile, and mind. With the renewal charm in hand, one must endure the bite of a hummerwing, drink the venom of a snake, and meditate. If an outsider were to do these things, and demonstrate a true desire to learn more about our culture, I would not turn them away. The rites of the Saxhleel, they are not meant to be shared with outsiders. I advise against riding this current, but I will honor our agreement. Once one of you fulfills the requirements of preparation, we will begin the ritual of renewal. No, the ritual is sacred, and not something we discuss or talk about outside the confines of the Renewal Lodge. If you are the one... The ritual embodies the concept of the ESO, the sacred mating practices of our tribe. Just as the plants and animals of the swamp renew their numbers with the turn of each new season, so too do we enter the lodge and renew our tribe. Of course, to prepare for the renewal rite, the ESO, one must align their three primal essences: blood, bile, and mind. This will make them open to the ritual and bind them to the renewal charm. Only then, to align one's blood is to regulate one's inner currents so everything flows in the same direction. This is best accomplished by enduring the painful bite of the hummerwing. Find these insects where they nest, in hives along the shore. To align one's bile is to engage and strengthen one's constitution. What better way than by drinking the venom of a poisonous snake and surviving the experience? Find a den of vipers in the swamp and consume a cupful of their venom. I work with our participants from many risings of the sun to help them align their minds for the ritual. But there is a faster way. Stand beneath a raging waterfall and let the sound clear all thoughts from your mind.
An O-gel.
Stibbons! Go with our friend and align your bodily fluids. I want you to attend the renewal rite in my place.
We're good at this.
Verona? Drula? Where are you two?
Like a hummerwing hive. Could you give it a little kick? Gently. Well, that's bigger than I expected. Ow! One bite, I said. One bite. venom. If I must drink the vile stuff, we'll need to find a den. Let's split up and look around. Ah, you located a snake den. Now, carefully, like milking a very small, elongated goat. Here goes nothing. Bottoms up. It's freezing under here, but I think I can feel my mind aligning quite nicely. I don't exactly know. I can't feel my...
There are none left to stand against us.
Ugh! Stibbins, you smell like a swamp. Stand over there this instant.
As you wish, milady.
My manservant did as you asked. Will you allow him to observe your ritual?
If you insist. Come, Dry Skin. Join us in the lodge. The ooze starts now. Breathe deep the arousing fumes. Take it all in. Let your aligned essences guide you. When you feel totally filled, relax your cloaca and let it all out.
I don't think I have a cloaca.
Don't have a... Oh no. You must exit the lodge right now, Dry Skin.
That was most peculiar.
Stibbins! Oh, not again! My sorry excuse for a manservant can't even take part in a simple Argonian ritual without one disaster or another befalling him. Worse, he didn't even get a chance to tell me what happened to Stibbins. Why, the same thing that always happens. He ruined my latest undertaking by transforming into an egg. Oh, I'm sure this has something to do with the tribe's mating practices, but I can't for the life of me imagine how. But turn him back? Yes, I suppose I'll need to work on that. Or not. Imagine what might hatch from such an egg. Or maybe I'll make an omelet. I'm particularly famished after all this work. Anyway, here you are. For your assistance. It's been a pleasure. Despite his best efforts, Stibbons actually did something right. I have plenty of material for my book, including the first eyewitness account of an actual ovum transformation. Oh, but there's work to be done. I wonder what happens if I crack the shell. You saw what I saw. Of course, when it comes to the interplay of alchemical reagents and tribal magic, anything is possible. But for the purposes of my book, let's go with the transfer. I certainly hope so. Who's going to prepare my supper and afternoon bath? Unless you'd be interested in... No, I suppose not. I'll contact my colleagues in the Mages Guild.
No use. Pockets have been picked clean.
What do you think about all of
Nothing. You found us. Good. As you can see, we've met with some difficulty. I apologize for the unsightliness. Were your inquiry... Murder, apparently. The victim was Hitsasi. A former associate. Not so pleasant or learned as Famia, but still useful in his own way. That is what we are trying to determine. Whatever happened, it was neither clean nor brief. What a waste. If the blackguards came... What have you found? Show them to me, if you would.
What are you looking at me for? Talk to Cassandra. Mud in your ears? I do for Cassandra what you do for Famia, except I'm better at it. I know Murkmire better than most. Want some advice? Of course you do. Surviving Murkmire isn't about maps or guides or good manners. It's about strength. Strength to do what's... Yeah, maybe one day you'll get a chance to show me. That someone like me. Huh. Funny. You're funny. Truth is, she came looking for me. Cassandra's got an eye for talent. She wants results. You think I do this for the gold? Of course I don't. And neither do you. You and me, we do what we do. Rich, poor, or in between. Don't act like you're one of these workaday sheep. False modesty's beneath us.
Pages torn from Hitsatsi's journal. I do not mean to speak ill of the dead, but I must admit some surprise. He never struck me as someone committed enough to keep a journal. If he knew about the Remnant, this could... So, the Blackguards have learned what we already know. The truth of the Remnant cannot be torn from my eggkin because they do not know it. Only their tribal relics can provide the answers. How did you see? The voice of the Hist needs a conduit, some physical means of communication. The Blackguards failed to acquire the Brightthroat's chime, but they clearly mean to steal some relic from the Deadwater tribe. Bold. Or spectacularly stupid. Precisely. You know one of the tribe's calls, don't you? Jaxic Orn, if I recall correctly. Find her and plead our case. If the Deadwater tribe has some way of learning more about the Remnant, we need to find it before the Blackguards do. Safe travels. When you've concluded your business with the Deadwater tribe, meet me back at Cyrodiilic Collection's headquarters in Lilmuth. We're getting close. I can... Please, don't mistake my stoic demeanor for a lack of enthusiasm. All of this is tremendously exciting. But, in answer to your inquiry, yes, the primacy of these relics is a thrilling discovery. It supports well, I wrote a treatise on the subject some years ago, a brisk 400 pages. But I suppose I can give you a summary. Argonians share a special relationship with their Hist. They hear its will, taste its decrees. Yes, well, that's just it. I can't hear the Hist. When I place my hands on the Hist's bark or rest in the shadow of its boughs, I hear nothing. No whispers, no faint smells or soothing tones, just silence. Deafening. Thank you. I admit the silence troubles me, but do you see? My eggkin sometimes need intermediaries too. With these antiquities, the chimes, the Deadwater relic, and eventually the Remnant itself, perhaps I'll find a...
I grind my fangs.
I narrow my eyes. I know what you seek. You and the Blackguards both. Sojay and I hack and cleave and stab, yet more Ojels swim over our borders every day. All looking for the remnant of Argon. I must find it first. I consider. We killed many savages together. We will do so again. If the Hist thinks you are worthy of Remnant secrets, you will survive. If not, so be it. I hunt Blackguards. They skulk around our village, yanking up our grain. I arch my brow ridge. Special. Yes. Our grave stakes do not just pin the dead to their resting place. Each tells a story. Some as old as the tribe itself. Some of our greatest Raj calls even had the honor of using a Hist bow to make their stakes. Yes. All the more reason to hack these Blackguards dead. Meet me in the swamp east of the village. Our quarry is there. Many unstaked bog blights also. Freed from their dead sleep by those thieving... be helpful? Here already. You are swift, Ogel. I will give you that. But enough flattery, I think. The blackguards steal our fallen eggkin's grave stakes without regard for the stake's purpose. Now, the rivers choke on bog blights, dead and not dead things that eat Nagas whole. The blackguard savages build panjis. This word means fumers. Racks of oily, spoiled meat that keep the bog blights off their scent. As we recover the grave stakes, destroy the fumers. The dead... This time we attack as one. One serpent, two heads. A single spear ant means nothing, but a hive means death. Do not be. It was a glorious battle. And he... I curl my... This time... Good. The bog blights will feast on this camp soon enough. These blackguards will pay a high price for challenging the Deadwater tribe.
Well done. Now travel north. We will raid their main encampment and finish this.
Say to some celebratory sweets.
I know I spoke of fighting as one, but these two were too loud and foolish. So Jay and I had to kill them. One shouted at the other about a relic they could not find. The gravestake of a Chronocall, the great Deadwater war chief called Etra of the Many Spears. Few Deadwater warriors. I blink my eyes. Maybe. Reading Azulvat is Gravesinger work. We cannot know until we claim the stake. You will have to fight him for it. All Deadwater Carls know Etra's resting. My tail sinks. Etra is buried in the Tomb of Many Spears, an unclean place. Vahat, or taboo. I will reclaim your body and make a helm of your skull. You have earned that, at least. Why do you slump? Bristle your war spines. Etra was a legend, true. But what you fight is not Etra. It is the pieces not needed, bound together by slime and old-time magic. A beast to crush and cleave. Take your weapon and strike true. A call has no tongue for stories. But I will do my best.